Previously on rollnoevil.
We don't want any incidents.
Oh, no incidents planned here.
You've smashed it. What have you done?
I'm rather an expert of the supernatural, and this place is just crawling with it.
What in the absolute fuck?
Shut up. I'm concentrating.
They are the images of the items in different places.
Alexander pulls out a necklace from around his neck, pulls off a female wedding ring.
Did you see her?
Those were the Waltons. That was Violet's family.
I called this because when we got in and somebody said croquette, I was just like, yes, Davy Crockett. And now we're met with fucking Lewis and Clark and company in front of us.
Can Norma try to use her weird strength?
She picks up the mother and throws her. Things are said and done in this room.
With tears in his eyes, he'll kiss the ring.
She looks up in the mirror and is trying to straighten herself up.
Written on the mirror was, "Why did you call me?"
Last we left off,
I'm doing the Matt Mercer hands.
Carry on
My wayward son. See, this is how we have to begin it. Every single time it's just a new way to recap. One time it's just all via Kansas songs. As we left off, we had an entire emotional arc for Alexander that resulted in a fucked up kitchen, a towel being burnt, and Felicity not once but twice seeing things that she shouldn't have. Such as when we exactly left off and her breather in the bathroom turned into anything but. Felicity, would you like to
Oh, Jesus.
Oh lordy.
Clipped Discord.
Yeah, you cut out.
I did turn the other direction.
You did. It was
It's
just
still
that
on
powerful.
Discord.
R.I.P. fucking editor ears.
No.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Just insert the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna
Yeah.
be listening to this in a car, just listening to the podcast on the way to work, and it's gonna cause a
All
crash.
right. Part two. Less clipping.
Okay.
Better?
And that was believable. Keep the first one.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Felicity screams.
The others you clearly
Felicity
Yeah, we're
screams.
all-
Bathroom?
Yeah, Norma's run.
Atticus would
I
run.
meander.
And
The
investigate.
yeah, you all come over. The bathroom door is slightly ajar to begin with, so you can push it, and then you see Felicity just basically slumping against the floor, hyperventilating, her eyes trained to the glass.
Actually, this is a question. Do they see the writing still on the mirror?
You will see against the mirror, it's starting to fade, almost like frost being heated up.
Did you see it? Did you guys see it? I'm not crazy, I promise. It's right there. It's on the mirror.
Do we see it?
You see it.
Oh, lovely. This is great.
For the audience, on the mirror is Felicity sees written in ash the words, "Why did you call me?" It's a little recap.
Mm-hmm.
And Felicity's crying.
Would Atticus recognize the handwriting, or?
I need you to roll investigate a situation.
Norma is gonna sit down next to Felicity and try to help calm her down.
Thanks, bud.
Aw.
6.
6. You know that right. You can't place it. And you don't exactly know the person, but you do know where that type of handwriting stems to come from. It's similar to ones that you had seen before, but not quite. This one is a bit more well written. It's a bit neater. But you've seen that type of handwriting before.
Well, this isn't good.
Atticus's voice for audiences, we're just gonna say, is because of, Alexander kind of having by the throat, and not because Fern is, sick.
Yeah. It's method acting. I take this very seriously.
So you got a 6, right? You should mark experience.
Yeah, and so Felicity's gonna start being like, I was just in here and I was just cleaning up my wound, and then I look in the mirror and then there's that same creepy dark figure from the vision from the weird Magic Boy's vision. Albrecht, his name is Albrecht. From Magic Boy's vision, those the hands. I saw that, and he had these white eyes, and they were so pale, and a crown, and it was this inky black, and this has gone way too far. Okay, I think that I am happy to say that I am out, and I think Felicity just wants to get up and start marching towards the front door.
Do you?
Yeah.
Felicity gets up, and you start towards the front door.
I love that everybody's like, investigating this creepy moment, and it's like, no.
Yeah, deuces.
Normal go after Felicity. She's worried about
Felicity. Let's not let her go anywhere by herself.
Okay. Norma, how you follow her? Do you try to stop her?
No, I just follow her.
The front doors are locked, as is the windows and things like that. There's a trickle of light that's coming from the seams of the door, and it's a bit more red than the pink hue that you saw out the window maybe an hour or so ago, maybe a bit more. It's not quite red, but it is starting to creep towards that area. It's not quite crimson outside.
Okay, so a scarlet.
5 minutes
to
to
Scarlet Midnight.
We suddenly see a
Scarlet
doomsday
Twilight.
clock just in the corner, just counting.
Yeah, you see the
Candy.
grandfather clock from Stranger Things.
Candy apple red midnight.
All right, let's start looking up Crayola red shades.
Ruby slipper.
Is this more of like a red orange or an orange red?
I actually did buy a crayon
What's
box
the
of
hex
reds to look at it. Yeah, the hex code is basically when you first looked out the window when everything was setting, it was a very light baby pink, and now it's just a bit darker into a more saturated, rich pink color. It's not quite red, but it is also not quite as pastel as before. No, it is not RGB gamer pink.
Listen, it's a worthwhile question.
Fair.
Yeah, I think Felicity just sort of we'll do the doors, we'll rattle them, we'll try to bang on the door and the window, and we'll try to if there's windows next to the doors, we'll try to open those as well, and then just kind of sort of slowly just kind of crumple inwards and just kind of fall to the floor. Just I think it's I don't know if it's quite sobbing, but it's definitely out of it.
Like one of those
kind of, but I don't know if it's that out of control, but it's still more just it's this belief of yeah, I'm gonna die in here. I'm gonna die in here. Felicity's on the floor. Y'all can do whatever else you need to.
Hearing Felicity break down, can Alex go up and he'll take off his jacket and put it around her?
Aww, of course you may.
Atticus would never.
He's a dad.
Listen, one wife is dead.
No, yeah.
He's a
Atticus
dad.
is trying to get back into the field immediately.
She's daughter age.
Norma will crouch down and face Felicity, and she'll say, Miss Felicity, are you okay?
No, it's just this whole I'm not even really supposed to be here right now. Okay, this was something to do, to not be listening to what my parents wanted me to do for just a hot fucking minute. Can she say fucking? Is fucking correct?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Was fucking invented back
It's
then?
fucking colloquially invited.
It's fucking,
Canonically,
that's a good.
Canonically, this is the first instance in history to use the word fuck.
Yes.
So whenever you use the word fuck, you owe M a penny.
Fuck, derived from M.
Penny, what do you think we are, rich?
Fornicating
The root.
midnight.
This fornicating midnight. But it's just, I'm just, this was supposed to be just something to prove that this isn't real, okay? And I don't know what to do with any of this. And I don't know what to do.
I admire your innocence, but I'm afraid I must wake you up now. Magic is real, and you should be real afraid of it. But we hopefully can all work together and survive whatever is going on here and get out of here.
Yes, what Norma said is very true. In fact, I think I might know what we're dealing with. So, Felicity, I just need you to calm down and tell me again, what exactly did you see in the mirror? Like, what shape, color?
I think so. Felicity will sort of like huddle Alexander's jacket like a little closer around her, like sort of like trying to think about it. And she does look up and say, thank you to Alexander, because it was a nice moment. It was a nice moment, you guys.
Yes, they're all comforting her, and Atticus comes to interrogate.
Try and picture him just looming over her. He has not crouched, he's still standing.
Do you have your spear out?
Oh, always. Especially now, like, after reading the note.
In his hands.
Especially now.
The spear is cocked and ready.
Horrible.
I hate all of it.
I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so Felicity is just kind of like huddling, and she's like, okay, so I looked into the mirror and I saw, I mean, it was inky black. Like imagine that you spill a bottle of the blackest ink you can possibly find over a landscape. That sort of that just swallowing and consuming color it felt like it sucked in every other color around it, and it had this white eyes and a crown. And I have never seen
The description rings something in your mind, Atticus. The way that she describes how almost its figure sucked out the world wherever it stood. You have seen this.
Atticus would know. Yeah.
You know, maybe not who she's talking about, but what she is talking about.
And I think Felicity's gonna look up and sort of look at Norma, look at Atticus, look at sort of everyone around her, and just be like, "Am I going crazy?"
No, you're not going crazy. Just think you might have saw a demon.
Oh. Oh.
The look that everybody gave makes me wish we had our fucking cameras recording. Just the look of, excuse me?
You might have just saw a demon.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, what? Oh, what?
A demon. Don't worry. I know a lot about demons. In my line of work, I actually hunt these demons for very, very rich individuals.
Would you say it's the family business?
Gary, my favorite. That is the second, I call it the second Kansas reference today.
Got a Kansas counter.
Damn it, Atticus.
Can we get a Kansas reference in the corner?
Yeah.
I just want the intro carry on my way we're son, but I just want care.
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 Yeah.
Alright, so you hunt demons for the wealthy.
Yes, I can't disclose why, but
Why not?
that is why I brought my spear. I signed an NDA.
The first instance of an NDA in
Ye
history.
old non-disclosure.
We invented NDAs.
Yeah.
Well, demons invented NDAs, which
Honestly,
True. They invented the
Non-demon
contract.
agreement?
non-demon.
A non-demonic agreement. Now, you see, I'm no mutton shunter, but that seems to be the utmost suspicion to me. I can't be the only one.
kind of gestures to the rest of the group.
Wizard boy, nothing?
I need a definition of that word.
Mutton shunter. This phrase was slang for police officers during Victorian times. It was used then, like pig is used today.
God.
Thanks for the lesson.
Love the Victorians. It's so funny every time.
Once again, shout out to the not sponsor of this podcast, yourdictionary.com.
The backbone.
The backbone of
Truly.
this game. Oh my god.
Yeah, I gestured to the group like, am I the only one that just heard this?
What was that list? Because the same demon, those same fingers that I saw in the mirror was the same hand that we saw on the list that you brought in Albrecht's vision. What are you doing to us? What have you done to me?
I still don't really know what that's about. The list, I can't disclose that as well.
I think we're past
We're past
that.
secrecies. You might want to start
I
talking.
think we're past that. I think that if you don't start talking, we're going to die in here. And I do not want to die in here.
All you need to know is that list has names of very important, rich people, and it's my duty to protect them. And I came here on their behalf. That is what I can tell you. I don't know what's going on, like, what's with this whole, like, red, like, midnight thing, like, what we're doing here, why there are so many demons. I don't know. I thought the seance was just gonna go smoothly, like you guys.
Remember, you can always use any of your moves against players.
True. I thought I can do shit.
Oh, so I can fuck them up?
Far too often do I forget that we're playing a game and not just like in an interactive roleplay session.
Yeah.
Can I read a bad situation?
Well, it sounded like Flower was going for it.
I was gonna say, did anybody get injured last time? Except for me.
There are a few injuries.
Yeah, I know I have a harm. I don't know who else has a harm, but I know I have a harm.
Who's the most harmed?
Ooh.
I know Travi has a harm. I think from
I think I have one
from
harm.
I have
someone.
3 harm.
Yeah, don't heal Travi.
Don't heal.
Yeah, I am hurt for one.
Yeah, is it because Albrecht threw a pan at you?
No, other way around.
No, I threw a pan at
yeah,
Albrecht.
okay, never mind.
I think it's because
For helping
I slipped during the fight.
Yeah, I
the
got
street.
sacked during the fight.
Yeah.
So where was Felicity's
You tried
injury?
to run away, I think.
I think it was on her
Oh
arm.
yeah, that's what it was.
Right. I think the
Okay.
Felicity's injury was on her arm.
Yes.
Has she stood up yet?
No.
No. Okay. Albrecht's gonna kneel down and say, magic isn't always bad. And then he's going to try to, what's it called? Underuse magic to cure 1 harm.
Aww, that's very sweet. Roll.
I think at first Felicity's gonna kind of like flinch, like, you know, with the whole magic thing, but it's gonna like probably feel better real soon. So
I would like to roll for telepathy.
What?
Oh, well, you can. So Flower, just roll to heal first.
Okay.
7?
A 7 and
cool.
7. Okay. The wound over your arm, Felicity, and all the madness and fear, you almost forgot about it. You see the same flickers of light that had been in the room when Albrecht was looking into where your items were. Starts to dance across your arm. It almost looks like fireflies that's go around and shimmer down to the wound. The skin begins to knit back together. It does not hurt. It almost feels a bit warming, like a warm towel was placed down as it comes back together and heals before your eyes. There is indents of where it was and there a lingering dull pain, but it is back together. The scar will remain, but it is healed. Did I watch How's Moving Castle? Yes.
Did you see what I just put in the chat?
Yeah, I did. So I am, because I know from how many things I watch, like how different like magic looks, I was like, what is the one that I want to base how, Flowers magic? How's Moving Castle? Done. I like stopped myself.
The little
You just watch that. last night.
I think that Felicity is staring at her arm in just absolute disbelief, and kind of pokes it, pokes it for a second to be like, wait, what? Like to make sure it's not it can't rub off or anything. And then she looks up at Albrecht and just kind of puts a timid hand on his arm. Says, "Thank you, really, thank you."
He'll nod and stand back up,
and then hunkers back under the coat.
Sweet. Edida, do you wish to do something?
First off, Edida is from a different campaign. How dare you? These characters are nothing
Also, sorry,
alike.
can I remove?
I am the god.
Can I
yes,
remove
you
my
will
one?
remove.
Okay, great.
Yes, Miss Yield. I am the god of this world. I will pronounce your name as I see fit.
Well, Eddie is going to roll for telepathy. Do I tell you why before I roll?
No, I roll first, and then I'm gonna hop the ball up, and I want to see you hit it.
Ooh. That doesn't have any modifiers, does it?
No.
I don't think so. All right, rolled an 8.
Remember, you can always as well use luck to get a perfect score.
Just
fuck
hops
it.
into
I'm
the
gonna use
room.
luck.
7 lucks.
I haven't used luck at all.
First luck.
So yeah, we're gonna rock 1 luck on this.
Hell yeah, the first luck of the game, folks. The first luck.
Hey!
Oh, we need a jingle.
Alexa, play "Get Lucky" by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams.
Joke's on you.
So perfect score on telepathy, allowing me to read people's thoughts and put words into their mind. I would like to use my perfect score on Atticus, because Lord knows this motherfucker's lying through his teeth and he knows the names of the people that he is protecting. I would like to know who they are.
Ooh.
And you get full range while he is distracted, almost like you're going into a back door of his mind, and he has no idea you went to the home.
Into ye old filing
enter
cabinets.
Atticus's back door.
I'm going through Atticus's back door. I'm fiddling with the spear. I'm just absolutely busting open brains here.
I just wanted to play a fun game with my friends.
What do you expect?
Don't pretend you don't love me. All right.
So you are able, full range within his mind as he's distracted thinking about the description that Felicity gave. Almost as if you've entered this black void of a room. You see a table with that list, the same seance table with the list on it, and you're able to approach.
Does Eddie know how to read?
That's a you question.
This is a genuine question. I am a humble radio host.
Roll for
Well,
read.
yeah. You know how to read.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. It fits within the lore. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so I approach the table, noticing the scribblings from afar.
Sorry, I just saw the GIF.
Oh, the spears.
Bleach my fucking eyeballs.
Dear fucking god.
It's just how it moves is so uncomfortable.
We're in a fucking toon today.
So I penetrate Atticus'
Oh god!
his mind
Through the back door.
through the back door. I skull fuck Atticus, and here I am. I don't know if we can keep any of this.
We're keeping it in.
All of this.
We're keeping it in.
If you want the uncensored version, you'll have to go to
Subscribe to
patreon.com/whatever we end up making for
The
this.
censored version is going to be 1 minute.
Yeah.
The censored version is just 30 seconds of just the wife's dead.
Yeah.
No, our podcast full uncensored, baby.
All right, so I approach the list, and my mind sona picks up the list.
The mind soda.
I don't know what happens when I pick up the list or if I'm in any danger, so I'm just gonna go for
You
it.
are not in danger. I will let you know that.
Cool. All right, I pick up the list and I begin reading the names, which are
The names are ones that you don't recognize the context of, but you do see that it is a list of people's names in descending order. A Margaret, a Jonathan, so-and-so last names that go all the way down. Some of which you do happen to know of. There are ones that you've never met them in person, but you've read about them in the papers. You've heard about them from sponsorship deals. Wealthy people in high society that, you hear in gossip columns, and these people that you know from high society. Next to their names are ones that they ring bells, but not because you had heard them in conversations or, through connections, a friend of a friend of a friend. They're names that you know of from books, ones that are oddly spelled, not like ones that you've heard before. Ones you remember from mythology books, from theology. Asmodeus, Bile, Beelzebub. Right next to the names of these important figures, there's little scribbles messily drawn from the sides of them and between the margins. It's descriptions, transactions. You see one, a important man who you have known from advertisements, runs a successful railroad business, opening up new carts himself. Next to him, one of these odd names, Asmodeus, and on the side it says, 5 years' time, firstborn son. Another one, a wealthy debutante. Right next to them, Beelzebub. And in there, on the side, 10 years, first daughter. Another, a name. One of these oddly spelled names, one that you haven't even really heard before, to the side. 2 years, all the wealth. More and more and more, going down the list. You even see one, Atticus Mars. To the side, Asmodeus. And it's scratched out a bit. You can't really read it, even in the confines of his mind. Atticus keeps this close to his chest, but his name is on there. Eddie, you worked in the business. You know documents like these. It's a contract. The party who owes on one side, the names, the person who lent, next to them, the odd ones, and the payment on the sides.
Well, shit. Okay.
I need to ask Jen.
Holy fuck!
I need to
that's a
ask
lot.
Jen one question.
Yeah.
Asmodeus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Asmodeus. His unholiness.
Satanus.
No, it's there's more that so there's in a show that I know Jen watches. There's a song sung by Asmodeus, his unholiness.
Asmodeus is unholy.
So the whole time in my head, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, Asmodeus.
I'm just singing Ghost the entire time.
But if you,
I'm just singing the TikTok audio. In my
Yeah,
head.
the TikTok audio.
You mean ghost?
Beelzebub,
I'm gonna find the fucking Asmodeus song.
Satanus,
Mm-hmm.
Lucifer.
So that is what you see, Eddie. You know the document.
Okay, so we got the contract version of the Death Note, just kind of chilling there with. Okay, somebody who's good at taking notes, translate my bullshit.
Not me.
So we got Margaret, we got Jonathan, but
You
later
don't-
down the line,
You don't need to know the specifics of those names, by the way, just as a meta.
we got Margaret, we got Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of names.
There's a lot of names, but all of them have some name of the devil, and then a condition. But nothing else. Just name, Satan, condition. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so yeah, that's the thing. This is like a fucking like Kanban project board for Satan. Or Kanban or whatever, Trello. Like it's a project tracker.
Notion, some might say.
It's Notion.
Sure. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by Notion.
We're just using Notion for planning.
Editor, cut that out.
So, okay. Interesting. So would I have any idea what this contract is for? Like, do I recognize this as like something I may have interacted with in the past?
You don't know this from your own history. This is one that is separate. You understand that it is a contract based on just experience within the business.
Yeah, it's a ledger.
Of
sorts.
I have a question. And
Yes.
is it, I don't know if this was already covered. Did Eddie not realize that this was the exact same papers that he had brought originally?
He knows.
Okay, cool. Well,
He's aware.
I wasn't sure if it was they were the same papers or if they looked like the same papers but they had slightly different contents on them.
They're the same papers. He said before he went in that he wanted to look for them specifically.
Okay, cool. I just want to double check.
Yeah. Because I remember he had papers. I just didn't know what was written on them because I was so focused on Albrecht being Satan.
He just did magic. He still could be.
Yes. I wouldn't know. I was climbing through Atticus's mind vagina and trying to find the information.
Also scanning for Albrecht's name.
True. Where is Albrecht?
This list is meaningless.
So I don't recognize any of the names except for a few like celebrities, which are unimportant to the plot, and Atticus.
So yeah, some of the names you know from papers, from celebrities, from the business world. Some of them you don't entirely know. Some more obscure names. Some that you have no idea about, like Lydia Bowes, about like a Jonathan Harker. That's just a literary illusion for my Dracula fans. Yeah, for all four of us. So just odd ones that maybe have a significance, but compared to the rest of them, you know that this is a list of important figures.
Okay. How does this work? Do I exit from his ears?
Basically, you just
you slide out of him.
Banned.
Yeah, so I brain blast out of Atticus's mind hole.
Banned.
And I come to the conclusion of like seeing the different names.
You just turned Atticus into a Boston cream?
Yes.
God, I really fucking want a donut now.
Yeah.
I want to die.
Like I can have a donut. On Atticus's poor brain. That was just.
Yeah, that's a great question. Does Atticus did he feel it?
No.
No, it specifies in the rules.
If he did, it's suppressed.
He has such a loose brain.
Yeah, you can roll.
Is this episode gonna make it? Are we gonna make it?
No, it needs to, because people need to fucking stand.
Mental harlot.
I'm gonna be in pain editing this over and over again.
We've only been playing for how long? It's
40 minutes?
Really, 5 minutes.
yeah.
We've made 2 moves and gone through 3 seconds of backstory.
Okay, but alright, let's lock it in.
Okay, alright, let's do this. Alright. So, to specify, with telepathy, people will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication. So, even if I point out directly that, who just read your mind, no, apparently nobody's going to question it. We're going to find out, though.
Atticus wouldn't even have the faintest idea, whereas for Ed, during the entire time this is happening, it almost just looks like he's peering at Atticus from, the corner of his eye. Not quite looking.
Side eye.
Side eye.
Fantastic. And really, even if he did something, but he's not, like, causing attention to himself, it looks no different than he's just thinking.
After reading all of that, I just kind of look towards Atticus, now with an even more audacious, bombastic side eye, trying to figure out the best Victorian way to say this.
Can always just say fuck. We decided it was
It's been
canon.
invented.
Fuck!
It was
Here's
just invented.
here's 6 pence.
Yeah. What was that word you used?
Don't worry about it.
Fuck!
I like it.
Fuck. Victorian slang coined by Felicity Anderson for fornication or extreme duress. We gotta keep that in. Okay. So I look toward Atticus and just kind of peer around him suspiciously, knowing that I've essentially caught him in a lie of him saying like, "Oh, I don't know," or like, they're my clients, and I just call it out because that seems like what Eddie would do. Don't take me for a wooden spoon, my good sir. You seem to know much more than you're letting on. For example, care to tell me more about... Jen, give me a name.
Margaret.
Or you mean like Asmodeus?
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about Margaret Jonathan?
Just the first name.
Two separate names, but they're
No, they're one name.
Listen, I
They're
don't-
one name now.
Yeah,
It's
now.
Margaret Jonathan. Basically just wanting to call out like one of the very specific names from the list.
I gave the name.
Just be like, you're a
Lydia.
fucking liar.
Lydia Bose. That was the name I gave out.
Lydia, what was the last name?
Bose, like the headphones.
Care to tell me more about your affiliations with Lydia Bose like the headphones?
Who?
Listen, what? How do you know who Lydia? I mean, Lydia's obviously a very
No poker
wealthy
face.
What? How do you know who Lydia Bose is?
I don't need to know what you know, dear fellow, but what I do need to know is what those years tend to say about a Lydia.
What? What did he say?
Care to comment?
So Aubrey kind of like starts to insert himself kind of the entire time, like hanging around, kind of like inserts himself between the two of you.
Listen, we've had enough asserting in this podcast episode.
Albrecht?
Oh, God.
Albrecht? Yeah, Albrecht is very flabbergasted at this point. I know that name.
Oh, do you, Asmodeus? Lucifer?
Oh,
What?
Huh?
What?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Nobody should. I've not explained shit. I'm just saying, like, you want to tell me what's going on with Lydia?
Basically, all that has happened is Eddie knows and is just without context, scared, like talking to Atticus pointedly, and Atticus is flabbergasted.
And so is Albrecht.
But why is Albrecht?
I don't know. You should ask Albrecht.
Okay, that's what I was. Wait, what? How do you two?
How do you know Lydia Bose?
I have no affiliation with this demon.
why Lydia Bose?
Who Lydia Bose?
All right, let's get through a conversation about fucking Lydia.
What, Lydia?
Speak, damn you.
Albrecht needs a
Is
minute.
it too early to get a drink?
Honestly,
No.
I'm debating.
Pauses, thinks. I came here with an item, my book. It was a book written by Lydia Bose. It's where I learned how to do my little tricks. Never met her, but she's who I came here to speak to.
Oh, shit.
Wow, there's like there's plot or something.
Yeah.
Wait, we're playing a game?
So, Eddie, like, very briefly has, like, a mental conniption of, like, what the fuck did he just say? But then immediately goes back to Atticus. And it's just like, you need to tell everyone here what it is you have to do with that devil woman.
She is merely a client.
Insight check.
What's the equivalent? What is the equivalent? Is it
Investigate or
Investigate to
a
find
mystery?
out. Investigate a mystery to see if he's telling the truth or not. You can also do manipulate to make him tell you.
Yeah, I'll do
and
that.
also, I think the important thing is that we don't know anything that Eddie saw.
You know nothing.
He's just a
Great.
kid.
And Eddie has yet to explain.
Great.
The
So I
three
have
of them
things-
are in their own little
So I have
pocket
things
right
I
now. You
want to
guys are
ask.
just watching.
Me, Emily, has things I want to ask.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask
No.
Eddie?
Felicity doesn't know shit.
Fair.
I
So,
would pointedly ask Eddie to, try to get the info from him.
I'll never tell. Nah, I will though.
Yeah.
For the sake of plot, I will.
Yes.
what? Do I recognize the name Lydia Bose as in like as a socialite? No. Okay.
No.
Who? Okay. First you're talking about demons, and now you're talking about a lady named Lydia. Can one of you explain what is happening? Anyone? No? I'm just getting on the whole magic is real, so like you gotta give me a little more to work with, please.
I don't know much about this whole magic is real nonsense. However, I do recognize that name from a certain piece of parchment that a certain Atticus Mars entered this room with. I wish to know why.
Roll some manipulate someone on Atticus.
I almost rolled a d20. Fuck.
Wrong game.
18! Alright. Manipulate someone. What's the modifier on that?
Manipulate someone is
It's
charm.
a charm.
Charm, I think.
Charm.
You have a +1.
Ooh, okay. That will be an
I couldn't
8.
tell.
Damn.
Oh!
Fuck. Alright. Shit.
Shots fired.
Hey. You
You're not
kind
my
of
type.
stalk over to like so you're standing actually side by side with Albrecht looking at Atticus, still like kind of terrible poker face as he tries to like collect himself after your accusation. And while you don't entirely want to tell them everything, Atticus, it is your choice to explain or to not.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you a little bit about my work, as it seems like somehow you know about the names and the demons associated with it. I don't know how you figured that out, but I guess it's all on the
I'll
table
never
now.
tell.
My head
I'll
feels a
never
little strange and
Feels
violated.
violated.
First my throat, now my head. What's next?
Jesus Christ. Do you want me to explain or do you want to give it
I'll
give her a
explain.
shot?
So, as you know, we are in the Gilded Age, or the last bit of the Gilded
Do you think
Age.
that they called it the Gilded Age and the Gilded Age?
They did.
Okay.
No, they're
It's more of
probably
a
like,
meta
this
reference.
is
It's
the
just
year.
been coined.
Yeah, it's
We're
just,
coining a lot of
We're
phrases.
doing it right now.
We're in
Yeah.
the Ot 4s.
but the rich, they don't just get rich off of railways, steel, old money. Well, you could say old money, but it's very old money. You see, all those people, those, high society, super rich 1%, they decided to make deals with demons to, help preclude their wealth and to keep them above new money that was coming in.
I knew it! I knew that the devils worked for the bourgeoisie!
Yes, very much. And of course, they had contracts. And when those contracts expired, that's when I came in. To get rid of the demons so they could keep their wealth and their lives.
Like I
I love your faces right now. I just see it all coming together.
It's
It's
a beautiful
like,
mind.
it's one of those things where it's like Emily pieced something together that I don't think Felicity would. And so it's just the kind of thing that I'm trying to like figure out how I want to deal with that. Okay, continue.
I want to call Atticus out just a little bit more. The transatlantic accent drops for a hot second. So tell me, dear fellow, how many years did Asmodeus give you? Now, to be fair, that was a question mark in my notes. I have no idea what the answer is, so this might be something for Jen.
Atticus, your response?
It's still in the works. It's been a bit back and forth.
Question: in this time, would like the average person have heard of Asmodeus? Like, I mean, it's kind of a thing that's like, is Asmodeus like in the Bible? Like, would
Yes.
most people who were
These
Yeah.
okay,
These are names that are in the Bible that you would know.
okay, so Felicity would probably have heard of Asmodeus.
You're not entirely sure where in the Bible. You would need to check.
Yeah.
But you know the connotation of the names.
I'm sorry, did you just say that he has a deal with the demon? I thought you killed demons.
Well, you can't just get the power to kill demons without making a deal with a demon.
Aha!
Does that not seem at all like hypocritical in any way, shape, or form to you?
Well, they're demons. I don't think you guys understand how demons work. They don't really care for one another.
Basically, Atticus is trying his hardest to not pointedly answer that question.
So, let me get this. Hi, I'm new to this. Let me get this straight. You may or may not have a deal with the demon that you don't know the actual deals of the contract with, and yet you're killing other demons?
Precisely. Yes. I'm not selling you guys a dog on this one. This is cards.
Go. Explain.
God damn it, I need to find it. Selling.
I think Felicity leans over to Alexander's like, do you have any more whiskey in that flask?
He hands it over after he takes a swig himself.
I'm done. Alright, passes it back.
Don't sell me a dog. Don't lie to me. So he's not lying to us.
Okay, he's not lying.
I think Felicity is very pointedly looking at Atticus like, you expect us to believe this baloney, this pile of something that's probably a Victorian slang.
Listen,
Stuffed
I think we've been talking about me a little too much here. What we need to focus on is how to deal with these demons. We clearly upset them, and let's just figure out how to get out of here and what they want.
What if we all go find your list and we can all take a look at it for ourselves?
Well, fine, let's do it. It seems like you guys know about the list. I'm totally fine with that. I need it anyway, so.
Bombastic side eye.
I'm not in character, but just people who take notes. The list was the only place that we didn't have a location on.
Oh no, we did. We was a
No, we did.
Was it
I thought it was just like the hand was with it.
Because I know my.
No, that was on the mirror.
No, it was the
Papers on a table.
It was on a table.
On a desk.
Which is on a desk, I'm sorry. Which feels like a study of some sort.
Library.
Probably upstairs. Right? I don't think there's a study on the first floor.
So wait, did we ever solidify like the identity of the mirror demon?
It was a demon, but you don't know who.
Quick, one more thing. Mr. Hypocritical demon guy. Which have you ever met a demon that has a crown?
The crown you have not seen before, Atticus. A crown demon. There's a particular look to demons that you know from your experience, but a crown, something about the very idea of it makes you squirm a bit.
A crown? No. That is quite worrying, actually. Which is why I think we should hurry this along and figure out what this crown demon wants.
Are we all on board with the concept of moving and trying to go and find the list? I just kind of threw that out as like something to do and it felt relevant in the moment. But if anybody else has any other ideas, we can talk about that.
Eddie's in.
I mean, we went to the kitchen and we found my ring.
I don't believe for a minute that even a demon hunter would sign a contract without reading it. Shall we find that paper? Find out the truth of this otherworldly bitch? Just running out of slang at this
Did we
point.
create the word? Did we create the term bitch in 1904?
All right, so we've created the word fuck and the word bitch.
Oh, we created something else. What was the other thing we did?
Oh yeah, what was it?
There was another one.
Mind vagina.
No,
we
we're not.
did.
No,
Meant that's a roll no evil trademarked word.
no,
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's go do the
Just
thing.
wait for the merch.
Let's go head upstairs.
nope, not making that merch.
That's going on a hat.
Not making
As
that.
Felicity would say, quite.
All right, let's go.
Upstairs it is.
Let's go do the thing. Let's go. Let's actually do something.
Alex will go up the
Into
stairs
the thick of
first,
it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
and
So-
he'll have his gun out.
Hell yeah.
The second floor is just as, Felicity had seen when she went up originally. The doors are still closed, so you would need to investigate, so to speak.
Oh yeah. I don't
There
think
are-
We don't know
think
which
I'm-
room's which.
I don't think I managed to open a single door before I had spooky times.
Yeah, there's 7 floors. 7 doors, I'm sorry.
Floors, damn.
No, there's 7 doors.
Big out.
I woke up like 10 minutes before
I love this
we
one.
hopped on.
What's the closest door?
They're all kind of within, reach. The ones that are closest, when you first go up the stairs, there's 2, 3 that are just on the opposite side. Some on the very sides of the stairs, so it's pretty even. There are plenty to choose, but there's no identifying feature, so to speak, to any of the doors. They're all very much the same.
First door on the left.
Felicity is gripping the candlestick, the fucking candlestick.
Oh,
she
yes,
found.
wow. She's glad it. Yes, Aubrey?
Before Alexander busts through the first door, he's gonna say, Alexander, just a moment. And then he's gonna do his wavy hand magic and touch his gun and attempt to enchant it.
Which gun are we talking about?
Alexander. Oh, so you're gonna try to enchant Alexander's gun?
Yeah. The
Alright.
enchant a weapon feature under use magic. Let's see if this works.
Yes. Roll.
Ooh, okay. 9.
What do you want to enchant it with? Full range.
It gets +1 harm and plus magic tag. So it now shoots magic bullets.
Did you decide which gun it was?
I only have one gun.
Yeah, that was a joke at his dick.
I know.
Yeah. I was talking about my love gun.
I know, and then Flower said
At your age?
And then Flower said he enchanted it with magic bullets, and that's why I asked which one.
So my gun gets an additional harm.
Yes, you get another +1 harm.
All right, so now it's a +3.
The bullets are enchanted, but Auric, you get to choose what enchantment.
What do you mean?
So the plus magic means that now there's a magical element to the gun. You can say that the bullets cause a burn, they cause it freeze, lightning.
Is there a
You get
list
to
of those?
choose.
Come.
Fighting demons make it holy.
You can enchant it to be holy bullets.
You know what?
Anti-demon.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now, under your weapons, Drew, 1,
Yeah.
you get +1 harm, but now it gets the adjective of holy bullets.
So I have a holy gun.
Yeah, that's a gun of the Lord.
So
I have a +3 holy
So
gun.
did you just
Yup.
turn it into a squirt gun filled with holy water?
No, the bullets are kind of it's just now squirt gun. No, it looks at the gun that you had already. The seams of it now kind of emanate a faint golden glow, and in your hand it almost feels lighter than it once was. That something shifted from being the same weapon that you've had for a long time.
I mean, he doesn't know what to say.
It looks dope as fuck now.
It already did. He'll just kind of nod to him.
Not quite.
'Cause he doesn't know what to say. Magic is new.
You're
to him.
welcome.
So I have my holy gun.
Mm.
Holy gun. It creates holes.
Yes.
Portal. Is the portal gun a holy gun?
It is a holy gun.
This
It is.
requires a whole
It makes
separate
holes.
conversation with a very different beverage in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, start
Tune in to Roll No Evil After Dark.
to discuss whether or not Portal is
A holy
holy.
gun, a holy gun.
All right. So he'll thank Albrecht for blessing his gun.
Oh my god.
It's magic. It's not blessing.
Same thing.
He's not a cleric.
Alex doesn't know that.
You must remember, he is a stage magician.
He's a magic boy.
Which, complete side note, I did find for like future uses, there is now a hunter type that is called a showstopper, which is quite literally a stage magician.
Love it.
That's amazing.
Travis, that is for you next game.
You're welcome.
That or the only other one that Travis, when I told him about, like his eyes went wide, which is the pararomantic. You can be a monster fucker.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Done and fucking
My
done.
next build is gonna be the monster fucker. That's not even a question.
Jen, you are gonna show up to the next like season of Roll No Evil.
6 monster fuckers.
It's gonna be 6 monster fuckers
Just
versus a
fighting over
DM.
monsters. Yeah.
This is the DM's harem.
Holy shit!
Fight
Justin,
over what
Can it just be
monster?
Love Island? But it's like
No, we,
Yeah, exactly.
If this video breaks a certain viewer threshold, we will run a one shot that is just Love
Monster
Island monster fuck.
will we
You know
just
the
run
most
train
dangerous.
on monsters?
You know the most dangerous game? It's that, but it's the most dangerous romance. They're all
Most
trying to
dangerous
find
fuck.
the monster to fuck.
oh,
Buckeye.
watch me play Monster Prom after this.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I thanked Albrecht by just nodding because it's weird. To him, it's fucking. To Alexander, it's fucking weird.
I mean, I did roll
Thanks.
plus weird.
Look, it's
so.
it's a day. He's gonna be drinking hard after this.
From the squirt gun.
Yes. And so he'll go to the door on the left and gun ready to open it.
The door that you open is very clearly a bedroom. You don't know which sister's bedroom it is, but it is a bit more decorated, so you kind of have an idea that it might be belonging to the more personable of the sisters. It's a nice room. There's really nothing out of sort. A single bed with a nice little canopy, lacquered wood furniture of a dresser, a nightstand.
Felicity wants to investigate the nightstand.
Yep.
This is because
Road.
she's looking for her book, which was on a nightstand.
Mm-hmm.
I got a fucking 6. God, wait. What's investigative mystery? Is that cool?
Sharp.
Sharp. Yeah.
Oh yes, it's an 8 or 7. I'm sorry, it's a 7.
Oh, just squeaked past.
It's fucking squeaked.
You go to the nightstand, pulling it open. There's just a bunch of like tchotchkes in there, you know. So just a bunch of random bits and baubles.
Nope. No book.
No papers. You do see something glittering at the very bottom. Something, you know, catching in the dull light. But before you can reach down to grab it, the drawer snaps shut. Just almost yanked on the opposite side. In the same time that the drawer just bangs into the rest of the nightstand, the door behind you all shifts close, slamming, and you can hear the lock inside turn.
I didn't do it. There was a glittery thing, and I didn't do it.
We need you to stop doing things.
Yeah, you seem to attract demons
It was just
a lot.
look.
It was just the most genuine. We need you to stop fucking doing
You're
shit.
not the monster fucker, but you've been attracting so many
Yeah, just-
demons.
You're the one who gets fucked by the monsters.
Yeah, you're not the monster fucker.
No. I think so. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I saw in the vision my book on a nightstand, so I went and looked in the nightstand for my book. There wasn't a book, but there was something glittering almost at the bottom of the drawer, and I was just about to reach for it when it just slammed shut.
Wasn't there a locket?
I turned to look at Norma. What did your locket look like?
It was an oval locket, a little oval locket, silver locket.
Glittery locket.
I mean, that might have been it. I didn't see it for very long, but there was definitely something in there, and I think Felicity's trying to like open it again. Like Felicity's trying to like rattle it and like.
I think we should try to focus back on our task at hand at finding the list.
I think we just got locked into this room.
Read a bad situation.
Yeah.
Alexander, roll.
Great start on that first one. Luck.
Okay.
Marcus,
There we go. There's a prickly...
Yeah, because I rolled double ones.
Select. All right. Second luck of the campaign. I want the luck counter.
Carry on.
Yeah, we just add a word every time.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, carry on. My wayward son are all different bits of these jingles.
But it all comes from different parts in the song.
Yeah, it's not like
When we use all our luck, it's just the full song will.
It
yeah.
should just be all of us going, carry on,
Carry on.
carry on. Like, making my way.
The hair at the back of your neck kind of stands. Norma is clearly shifting her eyes around. The mere mention of the locket almost causing her frame to grow bigger, as if but she keeps moving to like almost make herself seem smaller, like fighting against herself.
Norma, are you okay? It looks like you might have gotten the morphs there. I've been waiting. The morphs.
The more.
It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time.
It looks like this is genuine Felicity, though. It looks. Are you okay? It looks like you got the morphs there.
Yeah, I'm just not too fond of the locket anymore since the seance. I think we should probably go back to our task at hand to get the list and then hopefully try to get out of here. And then Norma's gonna like turn around and like try to open the door.
Norma like tries to open the door, but it is staying firmly shut, locked. Even the lock on the inside, if you try to undo it, just keeps switching back. Anger starts to seep into you, but you keep it as best together as you could. But while you do it, Norma's wearing a very nice morning dress, correct?
Yes.
Very nice morning dress. You feel a pressure around your neck just appear. Just sink. Something pressing against your skin. A shape that, even though you've never wore, you know based on how long you've had it with you. And you know that sizzling heat that starts to erupt from where it sits. The one that prickled at your fingers the first time he gave it to you. Smoke starts to almost sizzle from underneath Norma's collar. She tries to bring it down to take it off, and there you see that in the same shimmering silver that you saw, Felicity, the chains of the locket scorching her skin, a gnarled red.
Get it off!
Can I help?
You can,
Yeah.
Like try and grab it and yank it off?
you can do help out.
Which is a cool. Fuck, this is gonna be great. Yep, that's a 5.
You grab the end of the a bit of the chain, trying to find the clasp to get it off, but you only end up pulling the chain from the back of her neck forward so it's pressed tightly against. Norma starts to almost hiss as it touches her bare skin. It starts off very, very much sounding like you would expect a woman who is in pain, and then it starts to get deeper, a bit more inhuman.
Oh shit. Can I?
Magic boy.
Yeah. Somebody who's
I don't
not.
know what this is.
Can I roll help out as well?
No. because by the time that Norma starts writhing against the chain around her neck, she pushes Alexander backwards, sending him tumbling down to the floor, and you start to see some changes that begin to develop.
Her brown eyes get darker and darker, looking almost black. The white of her eyes do the same until all you can see are two pools of voids. A red glow rises from her pupils as her body shifts. Her jaw tightens, with lips parting to make room for her sharpening teeth and fangs. Her ears stretch out to a point, and the hair on the sides of her face grows outward until it almost covers her face in a thin layer of hair.
Werewolf.
The fitted sleeves of her dress begin to tear as her arms grow wider and her hair longer, coating her. Her nails extend to sharp claws.
It is a sight from fairy tales, from horror books, from mythology.
I want to think Felicity would be cool, but I think she would, because I think she was kind of near Norma too, because they were talking. I think she kind of screams and backs away. Is like, the fuck is this?
You know what it is, Felicity. I know.
I know it's
from the book.
You know what it is, bitch.
You know what it is, bitch. Standing before you, snarling, not looking like the woman that came into the room with you, stands a real-life werewolf.
Well, I guess the wolf's out of the bag now. If you're listening to this, then you've made it to about the halfway point of episode 3. I'm playing Norma Rosedale, a monstrous reclusive socialite who accidentally murdered her fiancé when she first transformed. She wants to commune with her deceased love, to apologize and ask for forgiveness, but instead she broke the board and got everyone into this mess. Thank you so much for listening. It really means a whole lot with how much we've put into the story and producing all of this. If you like what you're hearing and want to get others obsessed or have any questions, please be sure to share on socials with the hashtag rollnoevil. And with that, I will leave you to enjoy the rest of the episode. It's a doozy.
We have a werewolf in front of us.
Wait, so we have a werewolf in front of us.
Norma is just...
She looks like Bigby.
Yeah, it's Bigby Wolf.
She's Bigby Wolf.
Travis, contain yourself.
Yeah, Travis.
You're not playing as the monster. You're not playing the monster fucker.
Yeah.
We're not the monster
Chevy
fucker
rolls
yet.
to sedate.
Listen, you don't know what Eddie's into.
Just for our listeners at home, Travis jokes that he wants to fuck Bigby in his wolf form.
Joke.
But we
It's
all
not a
know.
joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
It's
Travis
not a
is
joke.
a furry. Put it in the chat.
I am not a furry, but I would bone Bigby with no questions asked.
Travis is furry.
I mean, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Anyways,
Accept you as you are.
I can't believe that this bit is now extending to the fucking podcast.
Can I read a bad situation?
Yes, you can.
And depending on what the answer is, will depend my action.
Okay, yeah.
Those are some heavy ass dice.
11.
Okay.
I'm using my thick bullet ones.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
Are they your magic bullets?
Are they your
They're
holy
your
bullets?
magic bullets!
They're my magic bullets. So yeah, it was 11.
So, looking at Norma, you can see, as her eyes shift color, you also see the awareness of everything that's happening slowly start to fade back. And it almost looks like the wolves that you would see on your homestead that would encroach, these wild, ferocious animals that would just tear apart at a moment's notice.
So we are in danger from Norma.
You are in grave danger.
We are in danger.
Fucking shooting.
You're gonna shoot her?
If that's the feeling he has, yeah, he's shooting.
Okay.
He'll shoot like the leg.
How close is Felicity to Alexander?
You are within like a few steps, maybe one or two.
When he starts to point his gun and shoot, can she try to move it to the side so it won't hit her? Try to
roll,
move, or try to
act under pressure.
Fuck me. I'm not. Guess what, guys? Is act under pressure cool or tough?
It is cool.
Thank
cool.
God it's not tough. Because
I have a question. Is the locket harm? Should I take a harm off from the locket?
Not at the moment, because now as you are growing, your fur is kind of keeping it directly off of you. It's enough where it's it almost feels like you're sitting next to a heater, so you can feel the heat. It is stinging a bit, but it's not touching you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here's my question. My question is, we're technically fighting a monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then my second question is, would you argue that what I'm doing is helping someone? Because I am helping Norma while fighting the werewolf. There's a reason I'm asking this.
It
I have a
depends
move.
on what you're doing.
I'm trying to stop Alexander from shooting Norma. And so the reason I'm asking is because I have a move called the Power of Heart that says, when fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll plus cool, you automatically help as though you'd rolled a 10. And so I'm trying to see if this technically counts. If not, I have my roll and I can just go with that. But
keep that. This would be act under pressure.
This is act under pressure. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but keep that move. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got an 8 then, if it's plus 1 for cool.
You managed to just knock the gun off course. Right before he can shoot it, the bullet just grazing Norma's elongated shoulder, so you will take a 1 hit of harm, Norma, but it does not sink in. And what it does instead is get her angry.
I think just shooting at I think you're just barking at a dog here, okay? I don't think that actually shooting this is still
it is
Norma.
a dog.
No, but it's
Big
still
dog.
Barking at a dog. I'm sorry, it's barking at a knot. I fucked it up. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna read it. You're just barking at a knot here. I mean, that's still Norma. I mean, yes, that is obviously a terrifying werewolf right now, and I'm still under the freaking out the fact that werewolves are kind of real, but that's still our friend. You can't don't hurt her. We need to help her.
Yeah, Felicity, I don't think there's any convincing of Alexander here. Like I told you all, he's a cannibal. Just looking for excuses.
And that's a throwback.
Dog meat.
All right, so the next shot's going to Atticus.
Turn to Atticus. I'm like, not now. Not now. Shut up. No one wants to hear from you right now.
Ed, you wanted to say something?
Eddie would like to try to tune in to the monster.
Tune in.
Yes. We can attune my mind to the monster or minion. I am Groot.
Childhood
I
trauma.
am Groot.
Ooh.
I like that we're all sitting and talking and roasting each other and tuning in, and we have an angry werewolf about 10 seconds away from devouring us.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is an 11.
Ooh.
Yeah. Very in tune.
What how you want to shake this flank and whatever it was last time?
Shake a flannin?
Shake a flanet.
Yeah, shaking his
How
flank.
How do you want to cask a flagon?
Forgot.
I rolled to seduce the werewolf.
How would you like to flip a flapjack?
Is a monster fucker.
Okay, so I'm allowed to ask one of the following questions.
You can ask a question, or instead I can show you something.
I like show me something because that sounds devious.
It is a little devious.
Little devious.
You focus your gaze on Norma as she reels back, the anger starting to seep in at the scrape that has happened. The necklace has been just pushed out from touching her skin directly from the fur, but it's close enough, and you can almost see it like trying to sink in, but her fur pushing it back. As you keep your eyes set on her, trying to understand, trying to at least like call towards Norma. And for a brief moment, as your eyes blink, trying to, keep focus, you see almost a ghastly apparition hovering above her. A young man, his fingers gnarled along with a large chunk at his side missing. Gone. Face frozen in the most gasped, confused expression. One hand is missing all but two fingers, the other just missing the pinky, and you see those long, spindly fingers trying to yank the necklace closer to her neck from behind like a garrote. And then you blink and it's gone. But the necklace still moves.
I don't know what the fuck to do with that information, but give me a second.
You said, show me something.
You definitely showed me something.
Yeah?
While you think, Norma, between the pain radiating from your arm to this necklace almost tightening around, you are angry. And what do you do?
So, question. Ed, he went into Norma's mind?
Like, tuned into the overall situation.
Yes, he is tuned in to a supernatural degree.
If anything, I tuned into the mind of the minion, whoever the fuck is tugging at your necklace on accident.
This locket.
I have one question about what I saw, though. Is the pulling of the locket going in one direction?
It's trying to pull it, like, towards the front of her neck, like a garrote, like.
Okay, so if the back of the necklace is almost essentially being pulled back.
Yeah, it's attempting to, but her fur keeps pushing it back. It's coarse and thick, so it's almost like shielding it for now.
Okay, I want to see what Norma does, and then I have an idea.
Norma?
Well, Atticus just shot at her. She's in a fugue state. She's gonna leap at him and claw at him.
I need you to roll kick some ass.
Shake a flannon.
Oh boy.
Wait, are you attacking Atticus or Alex?
I think she
Oh, sorry, Alexander, sorry.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Also, be aware of your stat changes.
My stat changes?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are my stat changes?
I'm sure your tough becomes like kill me
10,000.
Yeah.
So, basically, you roll weird instead of tough now.
Oh, every time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And look at the natural attacks. That's what you got. And then look at your weird.
That's where I got the claws.
Yeah, no, Alexander's gonna die.
Yeah, but also look at curse. So know that this is something that you will also need to do. Instead of kick some ass, you're now going to roll act under pressure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
You're going to roll act under pressure to make sure that you can do it. And then once you do, then you're going to roll kick some ass for the damage. So you're going to roll twice.
Cask and flagon.
Basically, the way it'll be is Norma is the monster at the moment. You will be going in between everybody, where you can decide either like, I just want the plot to keep going, or I am going to attack. Full range, there's no stopping at the moment. All right? Do you get it?
Okay. Yeah. So act under pressure, then attack.
Yeah.
So cool, then weird.
Yeah.
So my act under pressure is a 7.
All right. The blindness that has come for you as your other side emerges, you nearly see red. You don't know who that is anymore. You don't understand who Alexander is, who any of the others are. You see enemy. And you lunge forward, claws and teeth at the ready. So roll kick some ass.
Can Atticus protect someone?
Not at the moment.
Nope.
That's an 11.
That's an 11. How you want to shake this flagon?
Alex is fucking dead.
Remember, no holding back.
She's gonna leap at him. She's gonna push him, like shove him to the floor, and just like do a big slash across his chest.
Alexander, you're gonna take 3 harm.
Okay.
I shouldn't let you kill our shooter. I'm sorry. That one's on me.
Felicity says as he's getting attacked.
Pain snaps people back out of wrong states of mind.
That's I'm. You know
not
what?
in this case.
That one.
Well, yeah, because it was like a paper cut.
That one's on me. I'm sorry. That one's on me.
Now I need the rest of you. Norma, you're not going to. I need you all to roll for your Q. Basically, a roll for initiative. Alexander, you will be first regardless after this.
Gotcha. And what do we do for the initiative? Just roll the 2d6?
Yeah, you're gonna roll 2d6.
Straight.
I got an 8.
It was straight,
6.
right?
Yeah.
Do I get to an experience for my fail?
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah, you're gonna get experience at the end of this.
I get to level up! I mean, not now. I'll level up before the next session, but I get to level up.
So, you are the monster this week.
She's the monster of the week.
She's the monster of the week.
The little giggle right after that,
Yeah.
too.
All right, Alexander, you are first up. Norma hovering above you, taking this long slash against your torso. It slicing through not only your shirt, but the layer of skin beneath it like butter.
So I'm still on the ground.
You're on the ground. You can act under pressure. You can kick some ass.
Is
You also have your
Felicity
other moves.
still like next to both of us?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, for this, can Alexander... I'm going to try a couple things. You tell me if it's too much. Can he push Felicity away and then pull out his knife and slash at the wolf?
Roll act under pressure.
At my +0.
Also, update your hurt on Notion.
Oh, I'm doing it on not Notion. I'm going to use another luck
Okay.
because I rolled double ones.
Jesus, get better
Use different
dice.
Yeah.
I already
Using up
switched
the
them.
lucks here.
Oh no.
Shake some flatted. Whatever the fuck it's called. I'm gonna say it differently every single time.
I love
Yeah,
that.
shake
for
your
this.
cardigan.
3.
Shake that
Shake your
card.
flannel.
Shake your Fiesta bowl.
And that's
Shake
2.
I'm balancing a lot of thoughts at the moment.
All right, so pushed Felicity out of the way, and now I'm going to slash with the knife.
No, Felicity or Norma?
Felicity away, because Felicity's there, so it's like pushing her out of the way.
Oh, okay. So you
Nice.
managed to push it very nicely. Well, not the motion. The motion would send you careening down, Felicity. You pull the knife out. What are you doing with the knife?
Slashing at the wolf.
All right. You don't entirely slash her, but you do manage to spook Norma enough where she goes back. So she hops off of where she was like looming over you. However, she is back on her feet looking around, keeping her eye on everybody. Like a scared feral animal, just deciding who is the easiest target. Albrecht, what will you do?
I assume the bit about the figure above pulling on the chain. The rest of us have no idea that's going on, correct?
No,
Not until turn 3.
yeah, right after you.
I'm still comprehending.
All right, so under the use magic, there's a trap a person, minion, or monster. I'm going to use that.
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
also going to use luck on that.
Okay.
You're not going to roll first?
You could,
Roll first because you might get it.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. Always roll first because if you get it, then you don't have to
Nope.
waste your luck.
Mhm.
I'm using luck.
Nope, never mind.
So describe what you're doing.
So he's going to do his usual hand motions, circles and shapes. I guess I don't know exactly to what degree it does. It just says trap. I like the idea of Norma now just T-posing, but
That cannon.
All right. So the atypical light emerges from your fingers. It almost comes out like confetti at first before elongating almost like yards of ribbon that circle around Norma's looming figure. It wraps one around her mid area to prevent her from leaping forward, her hands around the wrist, kind of marionetting them solidly in the air on either side, her claws almost just outreaching to try and break free, to scratch at these ethereal binds. Ones go around her ankle, keeping them firmly in place. Yes, if you need a visual representation, it is in sync. But they keep her they keep her still, almost like cuffs. And that no matter how much she tries to break apart from them, it is keeping her in place. Norma, do you have any... Would you like to retaliate or pass for now?
I'll pass for now. She's just like, what?
While she is stuck this way, Eddie, your turn.
Y'all ready for some bullshit?
Hell yes.
All right, so let me get this straight. Arms and legs are now like tied to some degree.
Yeah, the confetti from Albert's magic.
They're airborne.
It is like glistening, almost like yards of like silk fabric that have spun themselves like around the joints, locking her in place, almost like cuffs.
You seem too good at that, Albrecht. You seem a little too good at that.
I don't know how that joke stands when those two are actually dating. I don't want that insight.
The scenarios write themselves.
I didn't think about it.
Friends like that.
Here's the thing, she's editing this, so she gets to decide whether or not this stays in.
You get to decide.
I really hope that it does, because it's fucking hilarious.
If you want this insight into your relationship,
you'll have to go to patreon.com.
Oh my god.
All right, so Eddie, understanding that there is a ghost tugging at the necklace, rushes in and like lunges towards Norma's neck.
Are you going to communicate with anybody what you're doing?
In a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm hungry. In a minute.
I'm an impatient ass bitch.
You'll have your moment.
I want the drama.
The drama's coming. I go for the neck, reaching at the locket, and I want you to just picture like that monkey trying to open the door at the zoo. You know exactly which one I'm talking about, the one that's like on there, like shaking the thing, like let me in. I'm just going to hold on to the front of that locket for your dear life while communicating the following to the group. Alex, aim above the head. Atticus, you know what to do. This is your job. Albrecht, you're okay. Felicity, don't fuck it up.
She's like, Albrecht,
and I just
fuck
continue
you.
to hold on to the necklace. Transatlantic accent is just completely gone in this moment. I am putting all of my might into tugging against this necklace.
You almost feel a resistance back, but your grip is strong against this. Now, Norma, you will take a point of damage just in the struggle, but back before that you can feel a bit. So you'll take 1 point of damage, but you are the Rock of Gibraltar against it.
I will not be elaborating further. Fucking aim above her head.
All right, Atticus, your turn.
Okay, Atticus will take Eddie's advice and I guess attack where he would think the specter was, or like wherever, Eddie's pointing with his spear.
Did Norma need to go after Eddie?
No, this time she's bound.
Oh, okay,
She's bound right now.
I'm a dumbass.
Hey, you are not a dumbass. You are great.
Thanks.
You are a smart ass and you know it.
You have the smartest ass.
Smartest
You
of
have
us.
the smartest of asses. Now that's merch.
The smartest of my asses could not fit in. There was like this one swing ride at Six Flags yesterday, and it was that moment of getting older, and you're like,
Well, that's because it's a dumb ride.
Yeah.
It's a dumb ride, not
Yeah.
meant for
But
smart asses.
it didn't. The hips didn't
Yeah,
fit.
only for dumbasses.
It's
Right?
upsetting spaghetti. Anyways, continue.
By the way, this is completely homebrewed. You're going to be trapped for a certain amount of time. I have it in when you're going to break free.
Love it.
So you will be doing some passes.
Mhm.
Typically, you don't have the monster be a player. They'll have some conflict. So
Bondage.
this is a homebrew part.
This is better. This is
Yeah,
great.
so-
10 out
I
of 10.
like this.
We are
Homebrew
bad.
But
bondage.
right now you are bound, so you will be skipping until I say so.
Got it.
Very homebrew. Will it make sense? Is it balanced? I made it up. So, So, Atticus, are you throwing the spear, or are you just kind of like...
He'd be jabbing.
He'd be a jabbing above?
Yeah, kind of where Eddie's kind of signaling.
Yeah, so you don't have to roll for this. Where the end of it would pierce, even though there's like nothing there, it almost like a balloon filled with smoke. You just hear it's just like a pop, and like bits of blue tinged smoke happen there before almost being like sucked out of the air, like going inwards to where exactly you poke, and like disappearing. And you do feel a cold chill go between yous, like almost filtering by. The locket that Eddie been holding and keeping at bay from the force on the other side just lifts. And where you are pulling Eddie, it will pull forward. The back of it now presses against Norma's neck. Norma, a point of damage. But at the same time, the sudden movement breaks Albrecht's concentration on keeping Norma bound.
Oh no.
And she steps forward, the light just flipping off. Norma, you are now free.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of chilling around Norma's neck.
Yeah, it's like like you have a part of the necklace and it's like one of those like How to Train Your Dragon, where like Hiccup does that weird smile, just like, you can eat me at any point, please don't. Like when him and Toothless are bonding.
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low there, big guy.
It's getting real.
It's funny because I absolutely hate that so much.
Just making her angry in and out of game.
Yeah, exactly. Norma's gonna reach back and like claw into and like throw him off of her back.
He's in front of you.
Yeah, I'm tugging down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were like
your
on her
neck
back, like,
because
tugging-
he's pulling up whatever the specter is. I'm trying to tug in
Yeah.
the opposite direction.
And we
Yeah.
can't
Like
if we can't help him.
I'm a human dog collar. Right?
We
Not
can
right now.
catch him.
He is like,
Yeah.
Eddie is so close to her.
Okay, I
Like-
wanted to
Yeah.
check. I wanted to see if I could
It's a good luck moment.
Yeah.
see if I could help you, bro.
That is in the hands of Norma.
Okay, now then she's gonna slam him down to the floor and like dig her claws into him.
Roll, kick some ass.
Oh, what is that? That is a 9.
So, are you scratching? You're scratching, you said? Or biting?
So like digging.
Oh, scratching and biting. I'll scratch.
Your claws aimed above head. You manage to get, not swipe per se, but almost get him caught on the fabric of his, like over his collarbone. The nails almost looped into the bone underneath. Yes! Yeah, motherfucker! One of them almost looping underneath it, like to pick him up. So you're gonna take 2 harm.
I'm getting fucking meat hooked, and it's only 2 points of harm.
Yeah, that's why you're lucky she didn't bite you.
Fucking fair.
As Norma does this, she's gonna stare at Ed and she's gonna say,
You have magic. Don't act innocent. It takes a monster to know a monster. Tell me, how did Daisy die?
Oh shit!
I told you I was holding on to that.
I thought you guys told me this wasn't my episode. Considering I'm being meat hooked through my goddamn shoulders right now, transatlantic accent is not going to be present for this dialogue. But to answer the question of how did Daisy die, with like grunting and pain and just possibly some blood in my throat. I don't entirely understand how the collarbone is connected to everything, but just kind of gurgling in pain of just, I don't know. That's why I'm here. It is nothing but suspicion.
Norma.
Let's see. Would it be investigate to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, investigate with your fucking claws.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his pulse tell you?
Help squeeze me.
Harder.
You just squeal a little.
Albrecht, I know we've had a bad run, but help me.
Yeah. So you can, it would be investigate and you'd be using the shapeshifter perk.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I forgot about that.
Yeah, once the monstrous like comes out, like so many things change stat-wise.
That's an 11.
Oh shit.
As he basically explains this through gritted teeth, you hook your nail out because you hover above him. Everything that's changed, so had your senses. And you can smell that he's telling the truth somehow.
Got truth blood.
Yeah, he's got that truth stank.
I'm sure he's just not sweating.
Oh, he's
It's
sweating.
truth sweat.
He's
He
sweating.
may have
I'm
pissed
sweating
himself.
into my open wounds.
But you know, based off the stench, that is hard to explain. You know that he's not lying. You know that for once, all of the theatrics have dropped, and he is just saying it as bluntly as possible.
For once, I've been nothing but truthful this
Roll.
entire campaign.
I said theatrics. I said theatrics.
Roll for bullshit.
Roll for what? No, I was gonna say roll for did he piss his pants? This is very
Roll for
Travis.
piss.
You know what? Roll
Yeah, was it like a dribble
good.
or like a full on?
It's a 4.
He pissed himself. His pants are soaked.
There's a giant puddle.
That's how you know it's truthful, though. I feel like wolves would be able to smell the pheromones and shit.
You smell that he
smell
pissed
piss.
himself before.
I got truth piss.
You did a piss check.
Yeah,
Did a piss check.
He passed.
Dear God. Norma,
That's a piss check.
Flying
My super
colors.
truthful laser piss.
Norma, you do unhook out of his flesh, but you still hover above him. All this goes on Felicity. It is your turn. What do you do?
What the fuck do I do? Okay.
I don't know. You can just scream again.
I could just scream again. No, I know what I'm gonna do.
Roll for scream.
So he does. Does Eddie still have the locket in his hand, or did it fly out of his hand?
When Norma attacked him, he would have let go of it.
I want to bash the locket with my candlestick.
It is still on Norma, so you would be hitting Norma as well.
I thought you said he got it off.
No, it's still on. He had it. He was keeping it from touching her directly, and it was like being pulled by the spirit.
But he didn't
But
pull it off.
No, he yanked on it. It's
attempt
still
was made.
around her neck.
Okay. Well,
That is the mission, getting it off of her neck.
fuck me then. Okay, so and she's
attempt was
looming
made.
over.
Still over Eddie, but she has not kept her claws in him.
Okay.
How many claws does a werewolf have?
At the least 2.
Probably each finger, right?
It's each
Yeah.
finger. It's each
So I have
finger.
10 holes in me.
I'm saying that only like 2 or 3 went in.
Oh.
28 stab wounds.
Either way, you are injured.
Yes.
But she
Oh,
didn't
severe.
tear.
Not
It's
good.
punctured but not torn.
Okay, I've been stabbed.
You've been
I'm-
stabbed. Yeah, just
Tis
like,
but a flesh wound.
tis a flesh wound.
I've been impaled.
You've been penetrated.
Remember, you
What am I
also
gonna
have
do?
your
Okay.
mundane specifics.
karma.
So
I
much
know what I'm gonna
penetration
do.
in this episode. Go on.
Why?
It's a lot.
I am going to see that she's looming over Eddie, and I'm gonna try to like pull him like out from under her. Like I'm trying to like move him away to be like, okay, he's fucking injured. Like get him away from the big source of danger. And I am gonna use my move that's called the Power of Heart, which is when fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll cool, you'll automatically help as though you'd rolled a 10. So
Yep.
I'm trying to get him out of harm's way, and it's a 10.
And you do.
And I just want to like
Yeah, go on.
I want to pull him and like pull him sort of because we're in a bedroom, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that there's like some amount of like furniture in there, and so I want to like pull him, like especially if there's like a bed in there, to be like on the other side,
Mhm.
so
Yep.
that like he's kind of out of harm's way.
Yep.
And then I want to look at him and be like, should I, what else should I, like, what should I be doing? Like, what do I do? How do I help? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, kind of panicking.
Eddie.
Wait, what?
I'm like saying, so
Pay
I've pulled
attention.
you, I've pulled you to safety.
Yes.
And then I'm like, I've propped you kind of up, like sort of out of harm's way, and I'm like, okay, like, so what do we do next? Like, what do I do here?
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were talking to yourself in that moment.
Oh, absolutely
And I was just
not.
like,
I'm
just
fucking
bleeding in a
talking
corner.
to you.
Like, I don't know what you want me to do in here.
Puddle of blood and piss.
Felicity, remind me what items you have.
I have a silver candlestick that I am gripping for dear fucking life. And then that's the only weapon I think that you know that I have.
Okay.
I also haven't decided whether I'm still, and I guess this is a Jed question, or the host question. Do I still have my, like, clutch? Did I leave it anywhere? I still have it? Okay. Okay.
Of course you
It's
still
just
have
sitting
it.
in the bathroom with the ashen mirror.
I mean, it could have been, honestly.
You
Like,
still
that's
have
where,
it.
like, I would have thought about it. But okay. Yeah. For right now, I'm holding on the candlestick for dear life.
Again, still bleeding.
Yeah.
And just like, the necklace or above.
Okay.
The necklace or above.
What is, and I feel like while he's like saying that, Felicity's just like, what the fuck does that mean? And then like moves on.
You can turn and see that the locket around Norma's neck is starting to pull a bit, as if somebody's trying to catch an end of it to pull backwards again. A phantom hand that you cannot see, but Eddie, every so often, almost like a projector flickering, you can see that same young man trying to grab on. His movements are very human. You know, he's not flying, he's not anything, even though his form is this ethereal blue tinge. Almost like one of those like Pepper's ghost effects, where you can see straight through. Very haunted mansion for our viewers.
I love it. Obsessed.
Um,
And that's all I can do.
that's all you
There's
can
one
do at the moment.
Okay, cool. Okay, moving on.
Norma, you feel this back. You feel this, and you turn around, and for a split second, you know who you see. Your mouth, it runs dry immediately from all the animalistic drool. I don't know how else to say it.
There's something about that sounded real weird. I'm sorry.
Unlike Eddie, who just sees these flickers, you see him. It was the same visage, this awestruck look that you know of from when, the police came to take his body away. That fateful day so long ago, those bite marks, you could almost still remember how much force your jaws made to make that impression on him. You can still remember his confused gurgles as he choked on his own blood in that garden. The ones that haunt your nightmares, like that goddamn locket he gave you.
Norma's she's gonna back up. She saw that. She's backing up as far as she can get away from that.
She cowers back like a wounded animal. Alexander, her back is towards you, giving you enough time to have, raised to your feet, although unsteadily. But she is open. What will you do? You don't have to attack. But you can.
Which way is the necklace being pulled?
You can see the edges lifting. The specter just trying their hardest as they cannot float or fly. They are unseen by the rest of you other than Norma and Ed. Just trying to, with reckless abandon, just trying to do whatever they can to get a grip back.
Get a grip.
Yeah, so he'll get out of the way and he'll shoot to where he thinks the specter is.
Like a rough estimation. All right, roll.
Yeah, like he'll see like where it's kind of being like tried to get tugged from, and he'll shoot in that.
Roll protect someone.
That is a 10.
The bullets have been enchanted.
It's a +3.
And you have a good eye. You manage to, whereas what Eddie and Norma could see, you manage to hit it right in the dead of the chest. Where the bullet makes connection, there's almost this like pulsating of light, like an LED that is like flickering on and off. Bits for moments, and it's illuminating almost like veins across the Spectre's chest. The rest of you now can just see that. You can't see his form, but you can see, for a brief moment, this wave of blue light before it flickers once again. Eddie and Norma, you see the Spectre fall backwards, disappear for just a moment, and then reappear on the opposite side between where Albrick and Atticus, somewhere along there. Norma, you're able to get just a bit of your bearings back. You, for a brief second, no longer do they look like vague, humanoid-shaped enemies. Now you're like, oh, wait, I know them. I know them for a minute, but then you see the figure once more, and all of that just travels back into just pure ferocity. Albrick, you feel the wash of cold, and it is a different cold from what you had faced previously in the kitchen earlier, where it was this very tangible, sharp coldness. This one is almost dull, almost like a breeze that comes by. And you feel the energy of this young man before you, even though you can't see it. What shall you do?
He's gonna run up to Eddie and say, I can't believe I'm doing this, and then try to heal him.
Character development.
I kind of like try to scuttle, but I am very obviously bleeding out.
I'll slap him. And then go back to it.
One more point of damage before I heal.
9 plus 2, 11.
11. In that slap, kind of, as soon as your skin makes contact with his cheek, while reeling, the skin instantly knits back together. Like a lot cleaner, maybe because of the sharpness of the hit, than Felicity's arm, which still has the imprint of the attack. It is perfectly, stitched up, stuff like that, but just in that brief, wallop.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah, fully.
He's no cleric.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dear God. You know what? Deserved, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it only heals 1, but still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so we go
some.
from a 3 to a 2.
Yeah. So, Norma, you are still frozen at the sight of the young man. He's there right in front of you, his face, while perpetually stuck in that expression. In his eyes, you can almost see just pure hellfire of anger. He just stares at you. What do you do?
I try to move even farther back, like I'm up against the wall, like just trying, like staring, trying to get as far away as possible.
He walks towards you. One of his hands, the one missing the pinky, outstretches claw, trying to poise right at the necklace. Fear overwhelms you. Grief even more so. You just can't stop yourself from letting out just strings of apologies.
I'm sorry.
It's almost like it's like a dog whimpering. Her eyes just well up in unshed tears. She cannot blink. She is frozen, back pressed against the wall. Then locket almost shakes around her neck. Eddie, it is your turn.
I recover from the slap, now noticing that my shoulder works again. I look up at Albrecht and recover myself from the slap, which I'm admittedly shooken up by, but look at him again, and transatlantic accent coming back to me. You have any more juice in you, you fine Lydian nightmare, you? And I hand him my knife, hoping to get it enchanted.
Can I do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like within Eddie's action.
Okay. All right. Sure. He'll take it. Do his thing. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. 6, 8.
An 8. Travis, describe the knife. What is it again?
Big hunting knife.
Okay, big hunting knife. Just whoosh, right out of the cloak.
Yep.
Big hunting knife. A overcast of gold crawls over the metal. When it catches in the light, you can see it. The magic kind of coating it all the way around. You will get +1 attack with it.
Okay, +1 attack. It is holy.
Well,
hopefully, holy-ish.
Because he didn't get a full succeed. It's just super like sharp.
God damn it, wizard boy! All right. Who's closest to Norma right now?
No one. She has crawled away to the opposite side. All of you kind of are still within like the edges from where she attacked. She has gone to the other side as the figure has crossed from between where Albert and Atticus were at. So like just the opposite side. And is just trying to go near her.
So she would see me coming.
Well, her gaze is so attentive towards the figure. The one that only you otherwise could see. Remember, nobody else but you and Norma are seeing this right now because you tuned in.
I'm going to type this to you, Jen, and tell me if this will work.
I'm excited.
But I don't want to spoil it for the group.
Spoilers.
Thank you, River Song.
I restarted, was it 12th Doctor? Or no, I picked up where I left off with the 12th Doctor. So it's very fitting.
There we go.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be watching Tooth and Claw, the fucking David Tennant, Rose Tyler, when Rose Tyler, Queen Victoria becomes a werewolf episode.
Yeah, very accurate now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I like how silent everybody has become in this.
Well, this is the kind of thing that, you know...
focused.
Yeah.
Penetration jokes are gone. We're all focused.
Yeah, we got those out of the way.
Tell me your thoughts there, Jen.
Yep.
All right. So with my newly mega sharpened hunting knife, I'm going to use magic.
Interesting.
I want to try to increase the enchantment on this knife.
Oh.
Okay.
Before doing something hasty. Fuck.
You have luck points.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Luck?
Let's see. Use magic. Is there a modifier on that?
That's
weird.
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 Which you have +2.
Okay, so that is a 9.
Oh.
Instead of a gold light, as Albert's magic has been the entire time, yours is almost platinum. It's less floaty, pretty. It's more almost like a shadow that crawls from the metal. And you feel it grow heavier in your hand, but more dangerous.
How spooky.
Have any of you played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
You know I haven't.
Yes.
No, but I know that Ghost and Soap are my boys.
that Ghost is baby girl.
All I know is he's baby girl.
Back home. For the listeners back home, if you played MW2, you know exactly where I'm going with this. I twirl the knife in my hand so that I am pinching the blade with the handle raised.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And I throw it as hard as I can in the direction of the blinking specter.
It just misses.
Fuck!
Hey, you're the one who put the rules.
We just,
listen, yes, I did.
Clinks to the ground. Just like,
Are you telling me that I
So
needed a
sad.
10 to make this work?
I gave you the enchantment.
Okay. All right, you gave me the enchantment. Okay, chuck it. It has been yeeted.
Just misses where you see and instead sinks into Norma's hand.
Oh.
Oh no.
Trav, what was the damage on that knife?
Oh.
What did my enchantment add more damage to the blade?
+1.
Fuck. Okay. Hold on. Inventory. I need to redo my notion.
Make it pretty like mine.
Yeah. M's
Mine's
notion
really
looks
pretty.
super pretty.
So Albrix was a +2.
+1.
Oh, plus
Plus
one?
one.
Okay, so this was 3 total,
Including yours.
including mine.
And what is the material of that hunting knife?
Silver?
It was silver.
Oh god.
So Norma. So if I 3 and then hold on a moment.
If she gets pissed, I think I'm the technically closest to her.
Wow.
Norma, you'll be taking +4 harm.
Norma's down.
Nora's down?
I'm sorry.
Norma's down.
How much harm do you have?
I had 3 plus 4 equals
Yeah, she
7 out of
owns
7.
How does can we talk about how this works in Monster of the Week? Because I don't think we've gone over how like the version of like bloodied
Death
or
saving.
like how that all works, if there's death
Yes.
throws or anything.
This is the perfect time to do it. As Norma had the skin under Norma's hand bubbles. Cry that comes from deep within her wails out, somehow a mix of her light voice and pure anguish at a wolf being hit by an arrow.
I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, I want you to know
Fuck.
that Trav messaged me. You even said if it didn't hit.
I will explain.
Remember,
The goal.
remember, to which I'll give my suggestion at the end of this. So the way this works is in Monster of the Week, you only have 7 hit points. Now, the issue is, that was a +3 hit, but Norma has a vulnerability to Sylvan. In Monster of the Week, there are no death saving throws.
Did you just kill Norma?
No.
However,
This is the 3rd episode.
let this sink in, by the way. First hand the microphone. In typical case, Norma would be dead. Now, I will offer a route out.
Mulligan.
I will offer a Brendan Lee mulligan.
I'm hot right now. I'm sweating.
Yeah, fan yourself, murderer.
Yeah.
I am physically sweating. I'm fanning myself.
Straight to jail.
Oh my gosh. But you didn't have to cut me off.
What is your way out?
You can use a point of luck. Remember, luck is not only to get a perfect roll, but also a full dodge.
Is it?
I will allow this.
Use your fucking lucky.
You
However,
have
Yeah,
seven.
use
You
my
have
fucking
7
luck.
luck.
Yeah. I'm
Wait,
gonna
Norma
use
can
it.
use
That
luck?
you're
Okay,
dead.
good.
Norma can
Because-
use luck.
Fuck it,
However-
To dodge it, yeah.
Yeah, to dodge it, because luck is for
How the fuck do I missed a ghost?
You are not a good shot. You're a fucking radio host.
Yeah, leave the accuracy to the soldier.
I rolled a 9, damn it.
7 to 9 is like a mixed success.
It's a mixed success. Remember,
This
0
wasn't
to
mixed
6.
or
It was.
successful.
You hit something.
You
You
did
hit something and you enchanted the blade.
Fuck.
It just wasn't what you wanted to hit.
So I missed.
Fired in a mist.
Yes.
And I fired, then missed, and then I threw a knife. It hit something. It wasn't what I was aiming for, so I missed.
So remember, this is Norma. Now, how many things of luck have you used?
This is my first luck.
When you spend a point of luck, your monster side gains power. Your curse may become stronger, or another breed disadvantage may manifest. As the knife comes towards you, even though fear grips you, you manage to dodge your hand before it can come across. You are now overtaken with fury. Because you know that part of you that is still thinking rationally, know that this would have killed you where you were. You can smell the silver off the knife as it clanks down into the ground, and you feel just the pressure of insane, unholy fury. Your eyes follow past towards Eddie.
Good doggy.
There is a pause. You momentarily forget about the specter in front of you. And a creeping voice, almost like it's over your shoulder, says to you, "Do what you must, my beast."
Oh, I already hate him.
That is, you gain a curse.
Oh, I gain a curse?
You gain a new curse.
Oh man. Where's my book?
That is the one that I sent you.
Oh man.
And it is your turn to retaliate. You get another move.
God, she's definitely retaliating. Oh man.
He deserves it.
I mean, honestly, yes.
Honestly, yes.
Out of game, yes. In game, mother.
In game, he's trying his best.
In game, I'm still covered in piss.
Jen, are we able to help someone out of, like if I want to help Eddie?
Yep. After Norma makes her move.
Just for my own spatial awareness, did my knife land anywhere near anybody else?
No,
I think it is
in
Norma's hand.
No,
No,
she
it's
managed.
in the ground, isn't it? Because she dodged.
Yeah, it
she
tumbled
dodged.
to the ground by her.
It went right between the toes.
She managed to pull her hand away before it hit, managing to like catch an eye on it before Eddie fucking killed her.
Fucking great. I need y'all to know, before I made that decision, that in my mind there were two options. It was either A, kill the ghost, or B, cut the necklace. And I decided to kill the ghost, and it backfired.
And instead you
immensely.
killed Norma.
Instead you killed Norma.
Just shoveling down.
Okay.
Remember, 7 to 9 is a partial thing, so that was the partial.
This
You
really
enchanted
is.
it.
This really is Eddie's episode.
You should have used your luck.
Luck.
Yeah. Remember yellow?
I didn't think to use the luck until after Norma was dead.
It happens to the best of us.
Norma's gonna attack. She's just gonna full speed run into Ed and just so that he like launches off of her into like the next wall, just slamming into it.
Like
full
break
speed.
through?
Oh, that's even better than what I thought of. Yeah, sure,
Oh.
let's go with that.
Roll, kick some ass.
Oh boy.
Also, what room are we in?
You're just at that
Sister's bedroom.
Yeah, one of
One
the
of
sisters.
sister's
No, but
bedrooms.
what's the new room that I just
Well,
got
it depends.
yeeted
Well, it
through?
depends on what she rolls, is what I'll say.
An 11.
Fuck.
With-
I'm in the basement.
Okay,
I'm going
let's
through
find
the
your
floor.
keychain.
With like this insane speed running full force, Norma, you run directly through the specter and lunge yourself on like all fours towards Eddie, with your hands sinking into his shoulders. Your nails only begin to sink in, so you will take a point of damage, Eddie, and you will take another point of damage as she ricochets you straight through the wall. Bits and pieces flying as your back just scrapes against the carpeted floor of a study. The others, you follow suit. Some of you hanging still in the room, so we will say.
Hey, I helped us find the study.
Yeah.
Norma's episode.
Atticus and Felicity, you both still in the bedroom, while Albrecht and Alexander, you kind of cross in through the large hole that has now been made. So, Atticus, it is your turn.
Can Atticus see the dagger that's on the floor?
It's on the opposite side, and you're still like in the room, so you can just go and get it real quick.
Yeah, Atticus is gonna pick up the dagger, and I guess he had no idea where the specter is here.
Can you do me one more favor before I reveal that? Can you say dagger again?
Yeah, for that.
Yes, thank you.
Dagger?
What the fuck are you saying?
He's Canadian.
Dagger.
Can I do something to help him when I see him go and pick up the dagger? Dagger.
Yeah,
I'm
dagger.
going to
Dagger.
when I see him pick up the dagger, I'm gonna go. I want to reach into my clutch and say, Atticus, and then like when he turns, I'm gonna toss him the or I'll just go over and hand it to him so I don't break it. I'm gonna go hand him the compact mirror and be like, I don't know what is happening, and I don't know if this is gonna work, but this let me see stuff that I couldn't earlier. So if you're gonna do something, well, you might need this. And I give it to him.
Atticus, you open up the compact, and in the same vein of how Felicity had seen Alexander's wife, you're able to turn it and catch a quick glimpse of that ghostly figure. But that is your action.
That is my action.
That is your action. Felicity, you have also used your action.
Yeah. Hey, we prepped you for the good stuff.
Yeah.
Al-
Next.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in the study.
Eddie's last days.
Yeah. Norma still hovers above Eddie. Eddie doing a good job of blocking as best as he could. Both of them reeling from the impact. The study is very elegant. It is filled with ledgers in nice little cubbies on the wall, kind of like those old style ones. On the opposite side, a small bookcase, and facing the door and where you all had just been careening in front, a large oak wood desk, a plush yellow armchair behind. Alexander, 'tis your turn.
So Norma is on top of Eddie?
Yeah, she's kind of like hovering above, ready to make a next strike.
Alright. He's gonna tackle her off of him.
Okay. Roll help out.
I feel like all of you are gonna die.
This is just the end of the game is Norma kills
Atticus and
everyone.
Felicity.
This is the way I go. This is the way I go.
You know what? Just cause I'm gonna use luck.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Just
lucks
got
have you
some
used?
luck.
Yeah.
Wait,
I was gonna say, this is a very lucky episode.
Listen, this is my third luck.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
One more and you're
Be careful.
Yeah,
unsteady.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So you run up
I'm
behind
just
using
changing
all of-
dice, period.
Yeah, using all of your weight, kind of like launch onto her back. When you do, she will shift you off, kind of like move it underneath. But when you do, you end up accidentally pushing the locket a bit above her neck, and it starts to go above. You feel it. You feel something like trying to tear it down, like that same force from before. But you're able to get it a bit above her head, just a tad.
I'm gonna be fighting a spirit for the locket.
Norma, you feel more shifting on this necklace. It's starting to seep into your skin again. So you just kind of buck, basically, trying to get them off, but you cannot.
Okay.
Eddie is still beneath you. Alexander has, while he pushed up the necklace, a brief strike of clarity hits you. Awareness of what's going on.
Okay. Norma, this brief clarity. It's such a pain and sad and angry combination of a voice. She just says, "Take this locket off. Destroy it."
Girl, we're trying. From the other room, just what do you think we're doing?
What do you think we're trying?
What do you think we're doing?
Does he recognize any of the books on the bookshelf?
That's what you're doing right now?
Fuck your book!
You're fucking reading.
I can't use like a major part of my character until I find that book, so then it would come in handy right now.
Do investigate a mystery. I now know what you're getting at.
Really, wizard
Yeah,
boy? I'm being fucking mauled right now and you're reading?
He's reading. In the background, there's a
shopping.
werewolf.
Why
find
don't you
this
do the
book,
Sunday
well-
Times while you're at it?
I mean, this is really becoming that episode of Doctor Who because it's like, where are we? It's like the library, like books, greatest weapons in the world, and like.
A 9 + 1 for a 10.
You just need Rosemary now.
A 10.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
While the others are saying all of this, just fucking flabbergasted that this is the time in which you go to the bookshelf, you start flipping through. You hear Eddie.
Really? Now I'm being mauled by Norma the fucking wolf bitch, and you're going to fucking read right now?
While that goes on, Albrecht is like flipping through. All the books are filled with topics that pertain to the Peregrine sisters. There's one on angry spirits, there's one on object possession, there is ones on monsters of the Americas, but you pull one, a old looking tome, not quite the one that you had brought, but old enough, flipping through, and it's filled with diagrams and cursive incantations, and you manage to find the page that you were looking for.
Oh, okay. Do I have enough time in this round to now use said thing? Oh, okay.
I'll allow it.
Can I roughly tell the location of this thing pulling at the necklace?
You get an impression like it is still going at her necklace, but you aren't sure exactly where. As one, the locket is moving as Norma is moving, and Alexander had managed to push it a bit. So you can't tell exactly where the locket is being pushed, whereas the locket is being pulled against her neck.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Alright, Alexander's gonna start, or not Alexander, oh my god. Albrecht.
There's too many A names.
We should have talked about our names before we started.
We definitely should have planned this out better.
Yeah.
Alright, Albrecht is gonna start approaching the situation, and as he does, you're gonna notice he's gonna start, doing some circles with his hand, and it's gonna start, forming this shape in front of him. And he's gonna get near-ish, and then snap his fingers. And
we all die.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He rolls an 11. Well, I do. Snaps his fingers, and he is going to use the ability Fire Blast.
And you're going to use it against the air, or the necklace, or Norma?
Like, roughly where it seems like this shape might be. Like, kind of... I do not want to hit Norma. Not with this thing.
You rolled perfectly.
Oh, okay.
So
that's good.
Fingers outstretched, the skin underneath seems to glow, as almost like you put your hand in front of a light. Begins to glow this deep blue purple before fire erupts from your fingertips, shifting from that white hot flame into the more scarlet red. The flames are magnified straight for this unseen figure as they manage to get a hand around the locket's chain. You can see its silhouette as the flames just dance across. You can see where there's chunks missing, where bone is exposed. Light shifting, you can almost see the rest of it being reflected off. But you also can see how it tinges the locket itself, the metal starting to wince and melt. That the chain is beginning to separate, clinging together as the figure clings onto it. Norma's thrashing almost seems to stop as more and more of the metal dissipates, it almost evaporating based on the intensity of the blast. You feel yourself coming back. The awareness of what's happening, that overwhelming sense of anger and fury and nightmare and something else entirely trickling down, almost like water coming down from your hair towards the floor. the light from the fire grows as more of the flames just kind of dance across the rest of the spectrum. The rest of you who haven't seen it yet can almost see its entire form as it just kind of backs up. The necklace separates. It falls from Norma's neck. Norma, as you shift back in your eyes, it's almost like your vision clears. You look up. The figure stops from its worthing pain as it tries to stop it, almost like once the necklace, the locket hit the ground, it knew it was over. It stops and it just stares at you. He stares at you. It's not as he did, or as kind as Alexander's, but he looks okay. The fire almost fills the concave husks of the parts that you took out as the locket opens, and inside is that picture. What was that picture again?
It was a picture of when he proposed.
So happy, so handsome. Couldn't believe you said yes. The last true moment of bliss. Not just for him, but for the two of you. While the fire fills and his form begins to flicker, the bluish tinge fighting against the red, filling out those parts, and he almost looks like he once did again. He just kind of tilts his head and gives you a nod. It isn't, him happy or saddened anymore, or even angry. Just acceptance, forgiveness, and the last lights that dance across your face. You're able to say one last thing to him. What do you say?
Norma looks at him. She tries to focus on the happy memories. She holds on to the smile from when she first met him on her father's ship. She holds on to the excitement from their secret courtship. She holds on to the joy from when she said yes. Then the trip pushes to the forefront of her memories. Flashes of flesh and blood try to ravage all the fondness of their short engagement. No amount of apologies could rid her of the guilt she feels. So instead, she says, "I love you."
Your voice is mostly returned. There's still a bit of that animalistic undertone. But it's you. He fades away. Darkness engulfing back.
She'll fall to her knees and silently let all the tears go.
Felicity wants to run over and, from the other room and sees Norma, back to normal, and just, she's gonna go and just give her a big hug.
Norma squeezes back and will run over. Just says, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I know.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to."
And I think Felicity, while she's, holding on to Norma, is just, saying to her, I know you didn't mean it. I know you didn't mean to kill him. I know. I know you loved him.
As you say this, as soon as you're done and Norma starts to let the words sink in, a voice behind you all, settled behind the large desk, sits a form that many of you would describe, but Felicity knows. He is dark endlessly black that seems to swallow any light, which was terrifying on its own if it wasn't for those eyes. They were more terrifying than Felicity was able to describe when she saw them earlier in that bathroom mirror. And that crown of his, much more threatening and imposing. You are late to our meeting, he greets. One of his hands, humanoid, outstretches on the desk. But I shall forgive you this one time.